Greetings, my friends. This is this wonderful day. I wanted to thank you for coming and listening to me. I'm going to discuss about those eternal principle of wisdom, this transcendental wisdom, the that is necessary to understand our inner self, to navigate through that, because it is the self-empowerment, the self-liberation that is going on. But before that, I just wanted to reassure a lot of people, because there is this like a lot of people are concerned with this vaccination. First, they will not be able to enforce forced vaccination, and they won't be able to drag people to force to vaccinate. But even those people who are waiting for the vaccine, some people are worried because they have friends that are wanting this vaccine. It's not very healthy, but as far as in my point of view, it's not very healthy to get this vaccination, where our immune system is fine as it is. But the Galactic Federation of Light has been authorized to utilize their technology to discharge and disengage all of the nanoparticle and technologies that have been inside those vaccines, as well as most of the toxicity. So this vaccine will not be as bad as they plan it to be. It won't be efficient against any virus, but it won't affect the world, as it won't create all those genetic problems that they've been trying to implement on that. So another thing is that the truth about the U.S. election are going to be coming out, and we have to be ready. And so all the corruption, the huge amount of corruption, is like an hydra with tentaculous energy that have been plaguing the world in some sense, through the medical profession, the economic, the science, the everything, the religion, everything has been infected by those dark energies, and they will be exposed, and everything's gonna be shattered. So it's gonna be very chaotic, but yet know that this needs to be done, and the Gesara will soon be implemented. There's a new monetary system that's based on abundance and freedom, not on lack and slavery. So all of this will come about. This morning I was informed, I was shown with certain things that are going on, but Spirit tell me nobody knows, nobody's informed of what is really going to be happening very soon. And so, but they told me that it's very confidential, so I won't talk about it, but I've been informed of that. And so this is inevitable. It's going to be happening. Just to be calm, be at peace, be in the love that is, be in forgiveness. For life will take care of itself. Life will educate every soul. But it's not for you to participate in this drama. Just be joy, be posed, be serene as much as possible through the process. Now I'm gonna discuss a few important ideas as well. I'm gonna pull a few cards, for we have to be prepared for great energy shift on the planetary level. And so the past is destiny. We've been anchored into our destiny. We came here to fulfill our destiny. Our destiny will be fulfilled one way or the other. Sometimes we can delay it, but we cannot avoid it. The situation now is the trial. There's going to be great trials, very tests. Everybody's been affected by those tests this year. It's been a lot of adversity. Everybody's been having to face adversity within, dark shadows within, and so it has been a very most difficult year ever experienced by the collective of humanity. But we've been purified through that process, and the future is abundance. It is returning to the state of flow, of abundance, of resources, of potential, of beyond the probability. There is all those amazing potentials that are going to be happening. What we're working on now is serenity. Is the ability to not allow ourselves to be agitated through the process. Yet it is normal that sometimes we are in the state of joy, but sometimes we are in a state of grief. There is those grief or those judgment or those things that are coming back. And this is not really our own. It is because the Mother Earth, seeing that she's got so much to liberate and to liberate through the process. So she said, "Oh, those beings, they're very advanced. My children, those ones are capable of handling it." So she's sending us those energy to transmute. And before, when we used to go through those negative judgment and self-judgment or whatever, we would go on and stay on it for days, then days on. Now, after a very short while, it is over. So allow, because our spirit will always realign us to the truth. And so do not blame yourself or judge yourself if you go through that, and just do not resist, just pass through it. And the outcome will be family. We're going to reconnect to our family. We're going to create those family bond that will be bring us this joy and this closeness, and so eventually we'll be one family, one global family. But for now we want to turn to those who are feeling those people that are very close to us, and this will be the outcome to this reconnection to our soul family, soul groups, and we're going to find great joy in co-creating together and returning to that freedom that is promised and that will soon be manifested. I wanted to discuss the idea that the present is not about time. Can never be about time. The present is eternal. It always has been. Everything is within the present. For when we look at the present from the standpoint of time, it is the present is now. But it's as soon as I say the present is now, it is already in the past. If I try to move into the future present, then I cannot grasp it. And so the present can never be in the time. For this is really something that will eventually let go, be able to use those time to let go of the past and the future, the regrets of the past, the expectation of the future, to move into the now, and from the now we'll be able to be far more empowered. I wanted to bring about another idea is that there's going to be more and more monoliths, like in the 2001 Space Odyssey. There was those monoliths that are going to appear and disappear. They come from space. It's a sign that the ascension is near. It's like this, and so they are like stones that are going to be appearing and disappearing, and it's going to be happening around the world. It's just like something that the galactics are already authorized to do. Understanding that all that is happening is a reflection of you. Everything is a reflection of you. It is very soon we're going to, instead of being the ego, all the world being surrounded by egos, we'll be surrounded by the higher self of all beings. Everybody's got this higher self, the point of love and wisdom and connection. And as they transmute this energy, we'll be a collective higher self. And then we'll be able to co-create this reality. The people that are through the process of shifting that is going on, all those who are looking for we are the good guys against the bad guys will have a really hard time in their experience. It's for we all have darkness within that we need to deal with, and it's like we avoid our own darkness and we project those are the darkness is out there. It's not. This is not gonna work. It's unity, love, and forgiveness. It's the only thing that's going to work. All the galactic civilization that have ascended will tell you this is the only thing that works. Unity, love, and forgiveness. For you are pivotal to the shift of the Earth, and the Earth is pivotal to the shift of the galaxy and the universe. So it is very important. Nobody can do what you do and be who you are. And so be kind to yourself and do not judge yourself. Allow yourself the time to integrate all that you need to integrate from your higher self. From a standpoint of time has been accelerated, compressed. It means that what we experienced in the 19th century in one lifetime, now is happening in 1 month in terms of emotion and energy. And what we experienced in 1 month in the 20th century now is happening within an hour. It's like everything, the time is being compressed, and that is because it was planned like this. The company of heaven knew that the dark energies that are the controlling forces of this world, their plans was too negative, so they could not spray it out through time. So they decided to compress it, and very soon the energy is gonna, the thoughts and emotion are gonna become 10 times more powerful, 100 times more powerful, 1,000 times more powerful, 1,000,000 times more powerful, and so the effect of our power is going to be very, very. That's why we need to work on our stillness, our peace, our love, our unity, our joy, so we can be conditioned to not allow our thoughts to go all over the place when this increase in power will come. For there is deep cellular memories that are emerging, and do not resist whatever's coming up, or avoid or fight it. All those energy needs to be released. I woke up this morning with these very dark energies, and so, but very, very quickly I was brought back into my alignment. For collective consciousness, we're going to start learning to work with collective consciousness. Not everybody, not right away, but it is like we are one with many other individuals, and we can experience everybody else's potential or point of views. all at once, and then we can always we decide collectively this is the best point of view, and then sometimes it's this is the better point, the better action, the better way to go about it. For this starts on the eighth dimension and continue to expand throughout the dimensional ladder. So we're going to start, it's got great value to be able to experience many points of view, even opposing point of view. Everything has meaning in life. Everybody's soul. Everybody is one with the soul. Everybody's one with source, no matter what they believe now or what they're doing now. Do not reject anything. For acceptance is the first step. The first step for our oneness with Source, we have to accept that. And do not worry about how other people process the reality that will be coming to them. It's their function with their creator. And understanding the old war between dark and light is over, and the battle has been won. It's like there are some people, some beings that are still holding on. Even the reptilians are starting to lose. They don't no longer have control over this matrix. All the lights are in green. And so there's a big awakening that is happening, and very soon everybody will have all they need: housing, quality food, natural health care, education. Everything was going to be is going to be restored. So it's going to take a little while before the whole world can experience this freedom, but because time is accelerated, it's going to happen faster than we think. And for now, we need to really be in touch with our own guides. Ask your guides to provide you all the solution, nothing less, and the solutions. Your guides are able to show you the solutions to anything. For the material world does not define who we are. It is our inner light that defines who we are, our character and our action. For sometimes we can be in regret, or we be in judgment of ourselves because of our physical body or our physical environment or the state of our physical world, personal world. But those are just temporary. Everything is going to shift really soon. So do not blame yourself. We have to be blameless, shameless, fearless. Letting go of all self-criticism and criticism of the world. That will help us navigate through the process with greater ease. We want to rest, we want to relax, we want to hydrate, we want to exercise as much as possible. And so I'm going to pull a few cards. For there is this egregores of ascension. The egregore of ascension is the one that will dissolve every other egregore, the collective consciousness. For right now, we have very powerful egregores that are opposing each other, whether they're religious or national or political. But this egregore of ascension will dissolve this flame of resurrection, and ascension will dissolve all those polarities and opposition to move into this unity of this unipolarity of existence. For what we need to understand as the highest wisdom is the fair being, the equitable being, to be equitable, to be fair, to have a sense of balance. What we need to understand is the destinies. We all have a destiny to fulfill. It is very important. We came here to fulfill that destiny. What we need to do is tick-tock. It is this, to become one with the oneness of the one in the now, to let go of time, to experience the timeless reality of the soul. This is going to be happening. We're going to have those moments of clarity where all the time and space will vanish and will be in the unity of the one. And what will come is the solid foundation. We're building very, very solid foundation for ourselves and for the world, for this new world that is going to be coming. And we all have a piece. We all are a piece in the puzzle of creation. So it is all very. I wanted to say also. Very soon we're going to be moving into a more healthy way of life, and maybe I'm returning later to a vegetarian lifestyle. For I was vegetarian 10 years. But if you're a vegetarian and you feel like this urge to eat a hamburger. There's nothing wrong about that. All of it is like, do not judge yourself. Do not just be light about the process. I'm just an example. So do not. Allow yourself to experience life, to not be in the judgment of anything, and just allow yourself to flow. Then if you've been a vegetarian, you eat hamburger, you may not feel good, and you'll know, well, at least I satisfied that part of me, and then you can bless the animal, bless the soul, so that it can become one and free from all karmic bond. Well, it's all about love, in a sense, that We came here to experience love, for love is all that is in truth. Everything comes from the unity of love, and then all the polarities were created for education purposes. I'm going to sing a song. I hope this message was interesting for you. I thank you for your donations. I thank you for your likes, your sharing, your comments. It's always and email me, send me an email if you want a private session. Very soon I won't have time to do those, but for now I still can do that. I work on donations as well. And I wanted to say, this morning when I woke up, I had this song. It's the Ninth Symphony of Ludwig van Beethoven, the Hymn to Joy. It's a beautiful song, but my German is not good enough to sing that song. But I thought it was a good sign, this anthem to joy. And so I thought I sing this song. If you know it, you're welcome to sing it along. It's a song that raises frequency. A lot of, when music is positive, it raises our frequency. It's called Amazing Grace. Amazing grace, how sweet the sound that saved a wretch like me. I once was lost, but now I'm found. Was blind, but now I see. Was grace that taught my heart to fear, and grace my fears relieved. How precious did that grace appear, the hour I first believed. When we've been there 10,000 years, bright shining as the sun, we've no less days to sing God's praise than when we first begun. Amazing grace, how sweet the sound that saved a wretch like me. I once was lost, but now I'm found. Was blind, but now I see. Was blind, now I see. And so we're going to move into this timeless moment of now. And grace appears as soon as we let go of everything else. Grace appears as by magic, and it is quite wonderful. We'll come to realize that life has always been simple. It's always been an open book. We've created all those complications for our education purposes. And even if you are led outside of your past, you feel like you're doing something that's completely outside of your past. The Archangel Gabriel always told us that nothing is wrong. There is no mistake. Everything is just a learning process. So if you need to go off your past to learn something from off your past, it's a waste of time. But then there was a precious lesson to gather from there. So never just allow yourself to flow with the flow as much as possible. And the card of the day is this magnificent card of joy, of celebration. It is the 6 of Raphael. It is this childlike excitement. For we do not want to be childish, but we want to have this return to this childlike innocence that allows us to play and live in life of joy. It says, allow the inner child to come from within you. New friends or old relations that are returning, child or childhood. So it is quite wonderful. Allow those good memories also from the past to there will be all kinds of good surprises that are in the works, and yet expect that there may be chaos on the outer world in the earth stage, but do not your inner center will guide you, and you'll be protected. The earth will protect the children of light through the process. So trust that, know that, and let go of fear and self-judgment is very important. I wish you a wonderful day, and I'll talk to you later. Thank you so much. Namaste.